Now, US President Donald Trump has said that he thinks there will be a full ceasefire that will take place pretty soon between Ukraine and Russia. This as Ukraine says it hopes to secure at least a partial ceasefire at the upcoming talks in Saudi Arabia, during which US officials will meet separately and with Russian and Ukrainian delegations.
We have a ceasefire on a lot of areas, and so far that's all held very well. And getting that ceasefire, they had a lot of guns pointing at each other. You had some soldiers, unfortunately, surrounded by other soldiers. And they are going to be, I believe we're going to have, pretty soon have a full ceasefire, and then we're going to have a contract. And the contract's being negotiated.
Now, momentum has been building in recent weeks towards a ceasefire, but the efforts have so far failed to yield a breakthrough. Both Russia and Ukraine say they back a 30-day pause in strikes on energy infrastructure. Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered the pause on Tuesday, but Kyiv says Moscow has already broken it last week. Ukraine gave its approval to a US proposed 30-day ceasefire on land, air and sea, but Russia rejected it. Zelensky has said that the first step may be a ceasefire in the sky.
The first step may be, and this is why there will be a technical meeting, a ceasefire in the sky or the conditions that President Trump talked to me about on the phone. He told me what he and Putin talked about. It was about not hitting energy facilities and other civilian infrastructure with missiles or other long-range weapons.
Now, Zelensky made the statement during a joint press conference with Czech President Petr Pavel. In a meeting in Kyiv, the two leaders with their respective delegations discussed the Czech Republic's support for Ukraine. Meanwhile, French Prime Minister François Bayrou visited a Franco-German defense firm, a factory. This as Europe looks to reinvent its defense industry against Russian threats. Bayrou said Europe is capable of increasing production and finding the necessary funding for it. Amid efforts to secure a ceasefire, Russia and Ukraine have accused each other of blowing up a Russian gas pumping station in the border region of Kursk, where Ukrainian troops have been retreating. Video footage shows a blaze at the Shudza facility, which is located inside Russia, several hundred meters from the Ukrainian border.